little painting. So let's get to the real stuff here. Okay, so I've had a lot of requests on things that I should do in my videos, and this segment is going to be on how to change a tire. Now, I hope you never have to experience a situation where you have to change a tire, but in case you ever do, you're going to know how to after this video. So come on, let's go. Hey guys, all right, so here we are in a parking lot. Okay, so we're fortunate enough to be in a parking lot and being able to change a tire. So it doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes you could be going 50 miles an hour on the freeway and pop goes your tire, okay? So when that happens, don't freak out and don't start flailing your arms and screaming and lose control of the car, okay? Because that could be the worst case scenario is that you lose control of the car, you go flip it and have another accident. Just don't do it, okay? Remain calm, keep both hands on the wheel. Next thing you want to do is put on your hazards so that people around you are aware that there's a situation that you need to exit or get off the road, okay? So you'll find a way to get off the freeway, get off the road, whatever it is. If you're able to get into a parking lot, do that, okay? We want you to be safe if you ever have to change your tire, okay? So that's the first step you want to do, okay? So we've parked the car, about to turn it off, and here's the next thing you got to do. Okay, so some cars have their jacks in different locations. Like in our Traverse right now, our jack is in the back of the car. In our truck at home, it's underneath the passenger seat. So make sure you get familiar with your jack and with your spare tire on where it's located in your car so that if you ever have to change your tire, you know where it's at. So this is where ours is. It's kind of difficult to see. If you take this off, and I've already pre-unscrewed it, so there's a screw that holds it in. You undo it. Now it's a little weird. Come on. Alright. That's the jack. And you also need this piece right here. Without this piece, this is pointless, okay? So that's the next step. Okay, so something I forgot to mention before is to make sure you put on the parking brake. Just for safety precautions, you want to make sure that your car isn't moving any which way while you're changing the tire, just in case an incident happens. So the next step is step 3. You're going to position the jack underneath the car. And if you look closely, you'll see a little groove on the top of the jack. That little groove hooks onto the car to make sure the car doesn't fall off the jack when you're cranking it up. And so once you've positioned it just right, you'll start to lift the car off the ground just enough to where the tire isn't on the ground. You're able to move it around. Okay. Step 4, you're going to start removing the bolts from the tire. Now this takes a lot of extra strength. If you don't have a lot of muscle, it's okay. Don't stress over that. A helpful tip my husband gave me is to position the tire iron to loosen the bolts and just kind of stepping on it, just giving it pressure to where it just loosens it enough to where you can continue to take it off. I hope that makes a little sense. It's kind of something I should have shown in the video, but I didn't. Sorry about that. But anyway, just moving forward to step 5, removing the spare tire from under the car. So if you notice in our car, we have a bolt in our trunk, and you have to loosen that, and it's kind of like a fishing pole. So you just kind of unravel it, and it lowers the tire down to the ground enough to where you can unhook it and then just roll it over to the location on the car where it needs to be replaced. And a helpful tip is also to make sure that your spare tire is aired up in case you ever need to use it. We did notice after we got ours put on that it did need a little air in it. It would not have gotten us very far, so just make sure that that's properly aired to where you need it to be. And that's all we have. All right, so those are the steps on how to change a tire successfully. A couple of tips. Make sure you're ready to get dirty because it's a dirty job. I just happen to have a baby wipe in the car, wipe my hands off, but it's exhausting for one. Two, it gets your hands dirty. So girls, if you're afraid of dirt, or some guys that are afraid of dirt, I guess it's not the best job for you. Maybe you need to call somebody. But anyway, it is exhausting. You'll get a workout. Having a flat tire can cause a lot of stress for somebody. So just take a deep breath, breathe, because you need to be patient with the process, because it's not something that's just going to happen in like 5 minutes, you know, like the NASCAR people do in 30 seconds, okay? It takes some time, so just be ready for that. I hope this video was helpful for you if you've never changed a tire, and if you ever have to, now you know. Just explore your car for a little bit, find out the things that you need to know, how to change your oil, how to make sure you have gas in the car. I hope you know how to do that. But changing a tire is super, super important to know. Maybe not for you, but somebody that you see on the side of the road that you would like to help. Anyway, it's a good skill to have. But that's all I have for you for this week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and check us out on social media. We're getting that going. So anyway, see y'all later.